Mayor, Councilman, I'd like to start by saying I wish you good luck in making a decision following this limited opportunity for input. I can only say how utterly disappointed I am that you have been unwilling to present this issue for public discussion for the last 31 months. Unfortunately, the only prior discussion was in November of 2018 when Francella Garcia required instruction about providing legal notice for the ordinance. Even then, it did not appear on the agenda as a regular item. It was hidden with the vague heading, Discussion and Direction to Staff, under Matters from Staff. Mastis and Fernandez eventually asked for the ordinance to be presented so public discussion would be possible. Hahn, after not uttering a single word in the 45-minute exchange, voted no. Then Evans, who had had much to say in support, but inexplicably voted no also in contradiction to his comments. Then, Mayor, you broke the tie, denying any public input. Now, bingo, here we are, the following years of silence, talking now about the ordinance at again the 11th hour. This time, the clerk was instructed to post legal notice without any additional discussion in the council meetings. You opted instead to surprise Maestas and Fernandez so they would not have time or opportunity to muster support. This manipulation and the prior discussion in 2018 call to question motives that deserve explanation. So let me emphasize that this new deadline is not just about spending less than $25,000 out of a $92 million budget. It is an attempt to default to the traditional election cycle. If you sincerely wanted to save the town that money, you would have already agreed to shorten your terms by 4% or 9 weeks. There's plenty of time before November for you to campaign on agendas or goals and win support not only for a new term, but for your version of the town's future. I admonish you to do just that. I remind you and the public, you already passed on the opportunity once, denying the public awareness they deserve. Because you did, we handled the extra expense. I challenge you to stand in November so that the clerk can run the election. The county clerk can run the election. It will allow residency status to be established by an independent official rather than the town clerk whose continued employment relies on your good graces. It is clear to me that you have acted deliberately to make the traditional cycle more attractive by threatening to alternatively extend your terms 22 months. You can prove me wrong by opting in under the provision to shorten your terms. Otherwise, you taint years of service by putting your personal desires ahead of the rights of all those who would choose to vote.